This video is brought to you by Manscaped. More about them at the end of the video.
But guys, next week is Halloween. So last year we did a sketch about what Halloween costumes should a bunch of different players or maybe even a team wear for Halloween. We're only doing 3 this year. And Anthony, let's start with yours. What's your Halloween costume?
So, I could have gone negative. I could have gone with Kyle Palmieri as a ghost. I could have gone with Lou Lamoriello as Joe Biden. But I didn't. I opted to go positive here. The captain, Anders Lee, as Captain America. Anders Lee leads the team in points and goals, 4 goals, 7 points in 6 games. He's we all know what he is. He's not the best skater, but along with Chris Kreider and Joe Pavelski and some other guys, he's a force in front of the net with deflections. He's hard to move. As we said before, he really brings the guys into the fight. He gets those greasy goals, and he's their leader. And right now, he's leading by example. Guy, a lot of times he gets a little bit flack because of his contract and whatnot. But at the end of the day, like last year, he had 28 goals coming off a torn ACL. Which is, pretty good. So he is what he is. He's a 30-goal scorer who gets those greasy areas, deflects pucks, makes it hard for the defenseman in front of the net. And like I said, he's their leader. And I'm glad that he's having success early on. He said his knee feels even better than it did last year, which is good news for the Islanders. Maybe he scores more than 28 this year. Maybe he scores, 30 plus. So I'm happy to see him playing well.
All right. Filk, who do you got for yours?
Well, I chose the Invisible Man for the New York Rangers defense because they're non-existent at times. I don't know what they're doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. So you have plays like last night from Adam Fox and Ryan Lindgren. Both made the same play where they had a puck coming towards them that were bouncing. So instead of actually trying to block it down with their body, making the play to not let the defender get past and the puck get past, they whiff at the puck, and it almost burns them twice. Or you have Braden Schneider, who's had some trouble this year, pinching on a play where there's an outlet going the other way already. He's on the right side boards, and he's trying to step up to make a hit while the puck is almost already out of the zone going the other way on the other side. What are you doing? Zach Jones has struggled, but yeah, you know what? You expect that from a rookie. And then you have, I don't even know what they're doing, the two of them up front with Fox and Lindgren. It just, the mental lapses have just been too much, too many, and too often. So, I need them to be there. I need them to appear and actually start playing well.
Yeah, the Rangers defense, it's been a shell of what it was last year right now, and they really need to get back to playing how they ended last year, where they ended up being one of the teams that didn't surrender scoring chances every 5 seconds like they were all throughout the year last year. But guys, I went outside of New York for mine, and I dressed up the Vancouver Canucks as the cast of the Rings of Power. So it's you talk about a terrible TV series, and you don't just when you think it can't possibly get any worse, it gets worse every single week. If you like the Rings of Power, fine. It is about as far away from J.R.R. Tolkien as you possibly could get. But anyway, the Vancouver Canucks, they're winless right now. They're 0-5 on the season, and they were supposed to be the surprise team, guys. That's a team that went 0-5-2. Thank you. And every time you can come up with various different reasons why they didn't succeed so far, but end of the day, it's on them. You got Bruce Boudreau as your coach. That guy wins. You have Elias Pettersson playing well, and Thatcher Demko is trying to do whatever he can. Now they're losing Quinn Hughes for some time. There's going to be a lot of hurting in Vancouver, and I thought this was going to be a playoff team. They're not going to be a playoff team, not in any way, shape, or form.
It's funny because you're talking about Vancouver taking L after L. Lord of the Rings is a giant L. And every time I think of Lord of the Rings, I go back to Clerks 2 when Randall trolls the two guys and Elias at movies. And it's funny because there's an Elias that works at movies and there's an Elias Pettersson in Vancouver. Go figure.
Sorry, buddy. I got to disagree. I think that's the best fantasy series ever. All right. Anthony, your thoughts on that?
The Canucks, it almost doesn't make sense why they're playing as bad as they are because, they got a good group of forwards, but I guess when you really think about it, their defense leaves a lot to be desired. But even still, you'd think they would find a way to win some games, especially with Thatcher Demko in net. But you're right. Elias Pettersson, I believe he's at a point per game so far. He's playing pretty well. Bo Horvat's playing well. They need more from Brock Besser. He's not off to a good start. JT Miller and the contract that he signed, there's going to be high expectations of him. They really need to get better defensively. And they just need to win a damn game. And then from there, maybe, they'll start coming. But, 0-5-2, essentially 0-7 to start the year. That's not a good recipe.
Right.
That's not a good recipe to make the playoffs. And, if they keep losing games, one or two things are going to happen. Boudreau's going to lose his job or someone's going to be sent out the door in a trade to shake things up. So we'll see which one happens first, if any.
And I think the trade would happen, a lot of it. Yeah, it was kind of funny.
Thank you, David, because it's true.
I love Clerks too.
You're
so,
walking.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a ring. Oh, look, I'm going to throw this ring down a volcano.
And then the shrug. There you go. And then that was it. I do have to say, by the way, they're also taking a page out of the new Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. When they attacked the fans, it sounded like when JT Miller said it. But you can have your frustrations. Don't take it out on the fans. You're never going to win that one. All right. So that was our quick Halloween costumes for 2022. You guys have any you want to suggest? Throw it down in the comments below. And because we have a lot more to get to. And by the way, we just got some great news. I can't wait to share this with you at the end.
Please like and subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of great hockey content and an entertaining interactive podcast. So check us out and our library of videos. Guys, girls love a man that's well groomed. So check out Manscaped and their family of products. They have you covered from head to toe, from the lawnmower to the weed whacker, because you don't want to look like a fuzzball. Go to manscaped.com, put in promo code BAH for Big Apple Hockey to get 20% off and free shipping. If you like that video, we got a lot more. So check out any of these that are right over here. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Your ideas are intriguing to me, and I wish to subscribe to your newsletter.